members-elect receive certificate of return. Governor Dome Emmanuel inaugurates 3.5 kilometers Afar-Iman Road. Plus, windstorm displaces hundreds in Uyo. Hello, welcome to NTA News. My name is Francis Bassi. This broadcast is reaching you live on StarTimes channels 103 and our social media platforms on Facebook and YouTube. To the news. National Assembly members-elect at the April 15 supplementary elections have been presented with certificates of return. The supplementary elections produced 5 senators-elect and 38 House of Representatives members-elect. However, not all the senators-elect and members-elect were present at the ceremony. INEC Chairman Professor Mahmoud Yakubu made a brief appearance at the ceremony without making any speech. Meanwhile, certificates of return will be presented to the Governor-elect of Adamawa State and Deputy Governor-elect between 4 and 5 o'clock this evening today. We will soon remodel and rename the Etina Leprosy Hospital with modern facilities to enable it to provide needed medical services to the people of the area. Governor Dome Emmanuel gave the assurance while inaugurating the 3.5 kilometer Afar-Iman Leprosy Hospital Road in the Etina local government area. Kelvin Samuel was there and reports.
The importance of good road network, especially in rural communities which are often left behind, in most cases cannot be overemphasized. To the people of Afar-Iman in Etina local government area of Akwa Ibom State, the construction of the 3.5 kilometer road is a great relief from the over 20 years of poor road network.
Just after this location, no man could cross this area to the other area when it rains for over 20 years. This is what this road has done and has provided the easiest access to the leprosy hospital.
I want to say that I am very, very impressed that almost all the project they started at that time is almost completed. This shows that he meant well for this state.
Governor Dome Emmanuel says it is his own way of appreciating the people for voting massively for the People's Democratic Party in the just concluded general elections, assuring that more of such gestures are on the way.
This road is extremely significant and important because the first leprosy hospital, in fact by then it wasn't even a leprosy hospital only, the first major hospital within this locality outside Anua was the leprosy hospital down here. And I remember in those days this road used to be terrible. You couldn't just enter here. And if you go to that hospital, you see a lot of renovation work that we've done there. So much renovation that we've done. We're still trying to change the face of that hospital.
The governor performed the official cutting of tape amidst goodwill messages. From Afar-Iman, Etina local government area of Akwa Ibom State, Kelvin Samuel, NTA News.
Criminal gangs operating in Akwa Ibom State have been neutralized in the last couple of months. This is coming from the Commissioner of Police, Akwa Ibom State, Olutaya Odorosimi, while granting audience to General Manager NTOU, Mrs. Alice Ugbe. Kelvin Samuel also reports.
The General Manager, Nigerian Television Authority, NTA Channel 12 Uyo, Mrs. Alice Ugbe, says the visit is to further cement the existing relationship between the two federal agencies with the common goal of making the society habitable for all and to appreciate the Commissioner of Police in Akwa Ibom State for the tremendous improvement in the area of security, infrastructure, and the welfare of personnel. She also informed the Commissioner of Police of the new visibility of the NTOU on social media platforms and the need to have the public to watch the NTA at all times.
Because I've had a lot of positive accolades from people all around me about the Commissioner of Police. And to say I'm impressed is an understatement. I'm very, very delighted that I'm finally meeting you You've been doing a very perfect job. Well done, sir. I want to pledge that while I'm in Uyo and while you're here, we'll definitely have a more and better working relationship.
Akwa Ibom State Police Commissioner Durosimi Olatoye assures of more synergy between the agencies with a vow to bring crimes to its barest minimum in the state.
We are out to fight crime and criminality to a standstill. And I've been doing that. We've arrested so many, under my watch, so many criminals have been arrested, and they are resting in jail now. That is just the beginning. We still believe that keeping them at bay is very important. That is to say, making sure that they don't even commit the offense at all.
Mr. Durosimi Olatoye, who resumed work in Akwa Ibom State on 21st June 2022, is the 31st Commissioner of Police posted to Akwa Ibom State. In Uyo, Kevin Samuel, NTA News.
We now pause for break. More news after this break. See you.
This is the dawn of a new.
Quality education of the young developing mind is not an all-comer affair, but to the diligent. This is where Tower of Ivory Schools Nigeria comes to bear. Tower of Ivory Schools Nigeria comprises of 3 elementary schools and 3 secondary schools, located in secured environments, equipped with the state-of-the-art modern and updated facilities. Enroll your word in any of the following schools: Tower of Ivory Schools, Edienabak; Tower of Ivory Schools, Idoro Road, Uyo; Tower of Ivory International Academy, Airport Road, Uyo, all in Akwa Ibom State; and Tower of Ivory Schools, Ada George Road, Port Harcourt, Rivers State, with boarding facilities in Edienabak and shuttle buses for pickup at Airport Road, Uyo, and Ada George Road, Port Harcourt. Admission is ongoing. For inquiries, please call 0803 386 3339, 0907 038 3573, 0907 038 3574. Email tois.contact@gmail.com. Tower of Ivory Schools Nigeria. Hope at last for quality education.
NTA Channel 12 Uyo, your dependable station, presents
a maiden edition of Virtual Children's Paper Presentation.
Children, can you put your thoughts together in a well-articulated pattern? All right then, submit a write-up on the given themes and stand a chance of winning fantastic prizes.
Junior category 8 to 11 years, the effect of TV cartoons on intellectual development of children. Senior category 12 to 15 years, the impact of the present economy on the education of the child.
Shortlisted candidates will be invited for virtual paper presentation via Zoom and grand finale. All interested schools are expected to register and submit entries on or before May 15, 2023.
Rates: 20,000 naira for 5 entries per school. Venue: NTA Channel 12 for Kaitinen Road, Uyo, or NTA Uyo at yahoo.co.uk.
First prize 100,000 naira, second prize 70,000 naira, and third prize 50,000 naira, plus many consolation prizes.
For inquiries, please call Ekaite on 0904 643 6412, Okon on 0806 226 1805,
Ecom on 0818 308 1170,
or Juliet on 0703 370 8102.
NTA Channel 12 Uyo, your dependable station.
Our children, our heritage. Support them.
Welcome back to the rest of the news. Residents of Uyo have condemned in strong terms the indiscriminate dumping of refuse in drainages in Uyo, especially as the peak of the rainy season approaches. Joy Ubani, who went around town, reports that most drainages, especially Abak Road and its environs, are blocked with refuse and accumulated debris, require the attention of concerned government agencies. The report.
NTA, Channel 12, Uyo. Your dependable station.
Sorry about the technical issues we just experienced. Back to the news again. 1 week after windstorm swept away houses in 2 local government areas of Akwa Ibom State, another such a disaster has occurred in Uyo, the state capital. Clement Baraku reports that the windstorm, which lasted for few minutes, destroyed property worth millions of naira. His report.
It was a bright and sunny Wednesday with residents going about their normal businesses, and suddenly the unexpected struck. Heavy rainstorm in few minutes left in its trail tales of woe for many residents of Uyo. Roofs of residential and commercial houses, petrol stations, electric power installations and a telecommunication mast were not spared.
I was thinking that it's normal rain, that it will calm down. Before I know, the thing threw me away. I managed to drag myself out and ran away. Before I came back, I saw my kiosk in someone's compound.
What has happened this evening, I can't even tell. I have never seen it in my life. The type of breeze that just cut down the mango tree and fly out our rooms.
Really, just a surprise to me because I was just inside serving customer. I was just hearing maybe the wave from nowhere. It destroyed everything. The wave, even I don't even see it before. I've been here for 15 years. I will do this business for 15 years. But this is the first time that this kind of life I experienced in my life.
For now, there is darkness following the storm, and public power supply to the affected areas may have to wait for a while until things return to normal. At the moment, victims from this occurrence are picking their bits and pieces with hopes that as the rains intensify in the coming days, they will be spared. In Uyo, Clement Barikui, NTA News.
Agricultural producers and merchants have raised concern over the abuse of the African Continental Trade Area Agreement. The concerns are primarily in the area of rice importation outside the continent by countries in the West African sub-region and making its way into Nigeria in the name of free trade area. Musa Baba Aliyu has details of the free conference by some stakeholders in the rice production. The report.
Under the African Continental Free Trade Area Agreement, only produce and products from the continent should be traded freely. Nigeria is therefore worried over the manner her neighbors are importing parboiled rice from other continents that might end up being smuggled into her shore. Statistics indicate that rice importation by one of her neighboring countries increased from 5 metric tons monthly to 261 metric tons.
Positioning the Nigerian Customs Service for effective manning of the borders. Smuggling of rice across the land borders is the main bane of the Nigerian rice subsector. The incoming administration must have to devise new strategies of dealing with smugglers and economic saboteurs if we want our food security program, as well as the huge investment of both the government of Nigeria and the private sector in the rice subsector to survive.
On the issue of quality and packaging, Nigerian rice had been recognized as the best in Africa. However, high cost of the produce remains a major challenge.
Beyond the increases in price of input, which farmers use for their production purposes, farmers will also have a challenge in terms of number of farmers returning back to farm because of the crisis, some of the crisis, security crisis we have in the country. So all this have impacted on prices of farmers' output from the farm. That indirectly affects the cost of producing a finished product. Because
research indicates that rice consumption in Nigeria has increased by over 50% in recent years. Musa Baba Aliyu, NTA News.
And in sports today, volleyball coaches in Nigeria set for level 2 course in August as UEFA Champions League continues tonight. Ayo DJ Makinde has details of sport update.
A week-long FIVB Level 1 coaching course ended in Abuja with volleyball coaches in the country exposed to latest on- and off-court techniques as they continue to build capacity towards international recognition.
FIVB sent me here for volleyball, that is it. So I saw many good, talented coaches in this coaching course. So I need everyone to support them.
It's our desire before the international coach will go back in August, we should hold level 2.
Over 500 golfers are in contention for honors at the IBB International Golf and Country Club Captain's Cup. The championship, which has 32 professionals competing in an 18-hole stroke play, has 60 registered players in the tennis event. Vice President Yemi Oshibajo will perform the ceremonial tee-off on Saturday with guest players from 5 countries involved in the World Handicap System Rated Championship.
Michael Kodja set out the journey to steer the ship of this great club on the 30th of April 2022 as captain, and it's always a one-year term. And with our tradition, towards the end of every tenure, we celebrate the stewardship of the captain by organizing the tournaments in golf.
In football, 2 more clubs will join AC Milan and defending champions Real Madrid in the semi-final of the UEFA Champions League. AC Milan edged out Napoli 2-1 on aggregate, while Real Madrid were emphatic in their victory over Chelsea. The Allianz Arena hosts the reverse fixture of Bayern Munich versus Manchester City, with the host having a 3-0 deficit to overcome, just as Inter Milan have a 2-goal advantage ahead of their match against Benfica. With sports updates, Ayodeji, Makinde, NTA News.
To end the news recap of top stories, National Assembly members-elect have received certificates of return. Governor Dom Emmanuel has inaugurated 3.5 kilometers Afara Iman Road. You also heard in the news that windstorm has displayed hundreds in Uyo. And before we go, to be a star, join NTA's campaign to stand against rape and rapists. Thank you for listening. Please stand by as we take the news translation.
Boneme keri kamandutam ke kamu fokutu mu bombet e bongweri turo figu bok. Governor Dom Emmanuel abere usong eriong ke faga iman ke tinan. Akamma famerem abiat mempo kan kok uyu. Akwai bum mi komo anyang meru medi mos samsam emeke medi bombong pon tepenyene me to Start Time channel 103 ke Facebook koro YouTube yaikup mboknyen oyogo ebo ke yai mana ebo ufogi bok akpam fia ke tinan no fon nko ke yai nyonga de me ufa kwa kutum medon ke mu fogi bok aro mana turu ari ngwam ke mutum ado rai buru kara akwai bum state e Dom Emmanuel aketang me ikomi nang akebere ke usong afagiman aben neke wo ku fogibok akpam fia ketinan yaikum bogomi ufone ti usong awamma kerikan kesemme irong fen akpan kemme esrirong ame sege siong ideme pong owenyong kan iriong anyima ado ta pan po afana kembonowu atai tieti ado kembonowu ka fagaiman kenko kara etinan Usonga meriong ngoro ado ta kamampo anwa mammo atai tieti kekene ke nanga usonga ro ke biangana kemponte ufang iswa erap a Governor Dom Emmanuel amabu kero wot eridara mbon etinan kemmi belerem ammoy ke noro ke riki figu bok no nkambru kara PDP anyenko manyongabu kukara eya kaiso erinam mempofen nkanado kenkoku karado kerinam arunku adai wuru kara Akwa Ibom State Turem Emmanuel ama akpeke urok eribere usong aru enyonga no me eti etop ekom ke fariman nko etangebo ke mum enyonga biat mendioi utum mbun ino yembon oboroborido ke mufang afyong abuyokeko ado commissioner asegem pobanga ufo utum borisi ka Akwa Ibom State olatoye duro simi aketang meiko menang akeni agen neme yedai wood ufo utum uswana etop NTA uyo ma Alice ube yaikum membomi
ekamba kamandu tumutum kufo utum NTA uyo ma Alice ube aboke edidi emimo ediremi ayanam yak edidi anakid amoinige ye ufo utum a police aneke songoda mbak amoikan edianubok enamutum Mali Supe akoma commissioner police ke menti utumonye anama akpanakpan ke tange banga ukpeme ke stedeme ma ukpenko asrotangano ekamba wo police mi aboke anye ye fat mbono wo eke medise uforutum NTA uyo ke me ubet ukombok ekoto social media ke Facebook ye YouTube kukangamo a commissioner police ete duro simi olatoye atanke uforutumo police enye mbengi dem edidia na yuforutumenti uyo mbak ebne uwem dudio esio kidongome mbogodia ndobo ke a commissioner police enye mi aketon kutum ke stedemi ke usenefyong edapye ke fyong June iswa 2022 ke yedo ayo commissioner police anyeke ayo edapye dubo ke se eno yagedi stedemi miku yo utre achibong akombo NTA
mbonowo kenkan kok uyo etang ebangana mbonowo eseruwa ngambio kemme usong diong edem makbanapan kiraga ame edem adepemi nko kemme efak ye usong ntu usong abakuyo musong diong edem anekesre nko eye mungam eto ukara yu ufogutum esegempo ebanga uko nambio yaikum membokomi nangante edematuang keridep kuyo Akwa Ibom State ufona ba anagantenam nkan kok yemme usong diong edem nofon anyong sana nangantu kara emaekenam ubyong utimmo keri siak musong mong man akpan diong edem kenkan kok uyo ado usowu esokai ba kenyagirem nangantemme usok usong diong edem amasre nku awirong ngonyen mbono we maitanga bo ku fona ba ku kara ekpeye musong nanga etre mbono we ridwong mbio kusong diong edem amebenne ataka mamfana anom mbono wo eronga keke nkan kokoru kemi omo emaisnu yo ebe ngu kara yu fokuti mesegem po banga ukono mbio ebumbok yakno erisnu wam ke erisiongo membio kusong diong edem manari pan okboriogem mong asegeben udongo onowo manatoro mbono wo edirongo ikup inem uwem mikuyo Akwa Ibom ntembok nyan kendo breyo mi atrero nyang meru wemeri mo Samson esosongo kembang utong asiere